Hi, I'm Aline, and I promised I would do some videos in English for you guys. So here it goes for my lovely friends watching this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And anyone who doesn't know me, I hope you will enjoy this video. So we will start in the middle of the mat in a kneeling position. We don't need any props for this practice. It's going to be some nice stretches for the legs, some self-massage. So I hope you can just relax and enjoy it. If you have arrived on your mat, we will start in a kneeling position and we will come up on the toes in the back. I will turn so you will be able to see what I'm doing, and just sit back on the heels. So stretching the back of the feet here, just bringing the hands in your lap, relaxing. Feeling the nice stretch in the back of the feet. Feel free to adjust. And you can always wiggle here, left and right, left and right. You can bounce, just come up and sit back down if it becomes too intense. Otherwise, just enjoy the sunshine if there is sunshine where you are. And relax into it. So I already did this video in Hungarian and I was wearing the same clothes. I don't know why. I don't know if it's going to become the system or I don't know. I just decided to do that. Maybe that's weird. What to wear in a video is such a huge decision. Sometimes I just can't handle it. Just wear the same thing. Just a few more breaths here. Obviously, if it became too intense, you can always come down. No need to suffer. Just a little discomfort is good. And then slowly coming off of the feet, patting the foot on the mat. Great. Sitting back on the heels, and we will stretch our shins and the top of the feet. So bring the left hand on the left knee and we will lift it off the ground and just pull it closer to the body. Only as close as it's comfortable. And then maybe lifting it up a bit more. And then slowly setting it back down. Opposite foot, opposite knee. Bringing it closer to the body, maybe leaning back a little bit. And then slowly setting it back down. If you want to try a more intense version, bringing both hands on the mat and lifting the knees away from the ground. You can push the bum up towards the sky, make it as intense as you wish. You can move here as well, maybe set the knees back down and then lift them up again. Maybe walk the hands closer towards the feet. I have very stretchy feet. My feet are like Play-Doh, so I stretch them a lot. Coming off the toes, maybe arriving in a forward fold here, or walking the hands back, again turning the toes, coming back on top of the feet and setting it back down. One more time, the same thing. You can again repeat just one side at a time, or both at the same time and pushing the bum towards the sky, walking the hands back, rolling the toes down until the back of the feet are on the mat, arriving to a forward fold, relaxing the head, maybe saying yes and no with the head, keeping a bend in the knees, of course, and then walking the hands back, coming on top of the toes, overturning them, coming on the top of the feet, and bringing the knees back down on the ground. Great, well done. From here, we will come on all fours, come up on the toes, and push back to a downward dog. Just walking the feet, walking our little dog, focusing on stretching the feet here as well. Bending one knee and then the other, trying to push the heel towards the mat. It doesn't have to touch the mat. And then finding some stillness in your downward dog. Still keeping a bend in the knees if you have to. And then focusing on a long spine. Pushing the upper body towards the back of the mat. Relaxing the head. Pulling the belly in. And pushing away with the hands, lifting the bum towards the sky. And from here, we will start with the left leg, stepping forward in between the hands with the left foot, and then slowly dropping the right knee on the ground. If your knee is sensitive, maybe it's a good idea to bring a towel and put it under. Or you can always bend your mat and double fold it under your knee. Just finding a comfortable low lunge here, maybe adjusting the distance between the knee and the foot. Swaying left and right, left and right. And then coming up with the hands on the top of the knee and coming upright with the body. Maybe moving here as well. I always find it hard to sit still, so I like to move. Just coming up a tiny bit and then sinking back down again. No need to go extremely low, obviously. And then finding some stillness for a second, maybe closing the eyes if you can keep your balance here. And then we will bring both hands on the inside of the left foot, maybe stepping out with the left foot to the left, and then here as well, swaying left and right, easing into our lizard, It has been raining here for at least 2 weeks and it has been so gloomy, but today there is some sunshine, so I am indeed a very happy lizard here. Okay, finding some stillness, we will come up on the toes in the back foot and lift the knee away from the ground. And this time swaying back and forth, back and forth. Just easing into it. Maybe you can also do some left and right here. Why not? Whatever feels nice. Or maybe you want to do a still lizard, that's also good. We will drop the knee back on the ground again. Chassé out with our left foot, so turn it out maybe 45 degrees or so, and then we will keep the right hand on the floor, left hand will come on the left knee, and we will push it away gently. Push it away from our bodies. So the foot will turn and we will be standing on the edge of the left foot. Just easing into the twist. Maybe closing the eyes here. Maybe swaying a little bit, whatever feels good. And then slowly letting go of the knee, walking the foot back in between the hands, coming up on the toes, lifting the knee, and we will step back to that nice little downward dog. Again, just walking the dog for a few breaths. Coming up on the toes. And then slowly dropping them towards the mat. One more time, lift the heels, let them drop towards the mat, lift them again, and now we'll turn both heels to the left, bend the knees and crouch back. It's a nice juicy stretch for the right side body. And then lift the heels again, drop them to the right this time, bend the knees, crouch back again, and stretch the left side body this time. Lift the heels again, one last time, drop the heels towards the mat. And we will bring the right foot in between the hands this time, dropping the left knee on the mat, stretching out the foot, finding the right distance. Always feel free to shuffle the knee and the foot. Maybe moving left and right here as well. And then coming up with the upper body, bringing maybe both hands on the right knee. You can add a little movement here as well, so coming up on the inhales and down with the exhale, Just moving very organically, whatever feels right for you. Or you can also stay still. That's always an option. Again, if your knee is acting up, you can double fold the mat under it, or you can keep the toes tucked. That can help as well. That can help with balance as well. Finding some stillness here. And then bringing both hands on the inside of the right foot. Maybe moving it to the right a little bit. And then swaying left and right, left and right. Coming up on the back toes and lifting the knee. Just moving back and forth. Maybe draw some circles around your right foot. I know we didn't do circles on the other side, but that's fine. It's okay. Your body won't become lopsided from these kind of things. I used to worry about that a lot, but I don't anymore. Our bodies are always asymmetric, so that's true that we should aim to do the same things on both sides, but a little bit of mixing it up won't hurt. Okay, dropping the left knee slowly back on the mat, walking out with the right foot, turning the toes out 45 degrees or so, and bringing the right hand on top of the right knee and slowly pushing it away very gently. Maybe moving here as well, left and right. And one last inhale and exhale here. And then slowly bringing the hands back on the mat. Just stay back with the right foot in between the hands, coming up on the toes, lifting the knee and stepping back to our downward facing dog. Again, making any movements here which feels right. Maybe swaying the bum left and right, left and right. And then slowly dropping the knees towards the ground, and we will turn again on our mat. We will do some nice calf massage for ourselves. So for this, you will just come on to the knees and then let's start with the left foot. Bring the left foot right behind the right knee. So kind of squeeze it in between the thigh and the calf. Adjust the left knee so it's a stable position. And once you are there, you can slowly lower your weight back on the heel. It can be very painful. It's a nice little stretch. Maybe you will have to adjust the knee. That's fine. And you decide how much weight you put on your heel, your foot and your calf with that. you can use the other hand to adjust. So you can also put some weight on your left thigh here. This is a really nice stretch. I love it. It's so painful, excruciating, but it's good. It's so good. Feel free to bounce here up and down. That can also feel really nice. And then come up, move the foot down a few inches, and come back down again. Just giving a little love to the middle section of the calf. My calves are always very tight. I don't know why. I guess I'm very calf dominant. I have big and strong calves. It's just genetics. I can't help it, no matter what I do. Come up again, move it down a few inches and sit back down. Nice. I remember I always used to skip the calf exercises in leg workouts. You know, when the girl is holding some weights and just lifting the heels off from the ground. I was like, no, I don't need that. My calves are huge already. But it's fine. Okay, coming up, moving it down a few more inches. Just sitting back for a second. Here it's usually not that tight anymore. Not for me. I don't know about you. And then lifting our weight up and just using the foot to slide down until you reach the heel. Coming back in the middle. And we will do the other side. Same thing. So bringing the right foot in between the thigh and the calf on the left leg. So try to squeeze it in really behind the knee. And then put some weight on it. Nice. Just be very patient with yourself. Only go as far as it's a nice discomfort. Maybe come up and down again. Feel free to move organically here. And then come up, move the foot down a few inches, maybe adjust the knee, maybe you will have to step back with the knee as well, and then sit back down again. I love this stretch so much. This is my absolute favorite. It's hard to choose. I say that about a lot of stretches, but this one is really good. I think this is really good for runners as well. Or if you went for a big hike yesterday, the best. Coming up, sliding the foot down a few inches and sitting back down. Never gets old. This stretch just never gets old. Have you ever done this before? Or is this your first time? I hope it's your first time. This stretch is my gift to the world. I'm really proud of it. I didn't come up with it. But I'm always really happy if someone does this at my class for the first time. One more time, sliding the foot down a little bit and sitting back down. And lifting off, using the top of the feet. Slide it down until you reach your heel and come back to a kneeling position, and we will move the legs to the front. Just sit on your bum for a second. We will bend the right foot, the right leg, and bring the right foot next to the left bum cheek. Okay, and then bring the opposite leg to the outside of the right thigh. Left and right, always very tough for me, especially in a foreign language. And then just use the hands to hug the knee tight towards your chest. It's a really nice stretch for the glutes. Just stay upright for a second, long spine. And then use the right elbow to hug the left knee towards the chest, and we will bring the left hand behind our back. And just adding a twist here. Always keeping a long spine. Keep on hugging that knee towards the chest. Get long in the spine with each inhale, and if it feels good, twist a millimeter or two with each exhale. One more inhale here. And a long exhale, maybe sigh it out. And then with the next inhale, coming back to the center, we will move the feet away from each other, so slide them away from each other and bring the knees on top of each other. It's okay if it doesn't line up perfectly, that's fine. Just very gently move here. Okay, and flexing the feet the whole time. That's really important to protect the knees. Again, kind of moving the calves, but don't turn them out. Again, this is something I always see people do. Like they turn out their calves so they have more wiggle space here. But if you turn the calf out forcefully, then the knee gets moved a bit, so that's not really good. Instead of that, just let the knees be a little bit not on top of each other. That's totally fine. Okay, I just talk about my calves all day today. Just giving a little self-massage here to your feet. I like to start from the heels, just squeeze the heels. Again, if you feel like you don't have equal weight on your bums, then lift up. Just put the hands on the ground, lift up, and then set it down in the middle. That can always help to adjust. Coming back to a little massage. Maybe closing the eyes here. Give a little love to each toe. Just squeeze them in between your fingers. And then bringing the hands up on the feet and in front of you on the ground, walking them forwards just until it's comfortable. Maybe swaying here as well, left and right. And then walking back with the hands towards the body and then behind you, and slowly, slowly, slowly unwind the legs. Great. Just doing some windshield wipers here. And then other side, we are going to bend the left foot and bring the right foot on the outside of the left thigh, bringing the foot next to the left bum cheek, and then hugging the knee in towards the chest. First finding that long, long spine, stretching the head towards the sky, and then using the left elbow to hug the knee in towards the chest and bringing the right hand behind the back. With each inhale, elongate the spine towards the sky, and with each exhale, if it feels good, twist towards the back a little more. One more inhale here. Squeeze the knee towards the chest. And long exhale, maybe sigh it out. And with the next inhale, untwisting back towards the center. And again, walking the feet away from each other. Working the knees on top of each other, slowly. Again, putting the hands on the ground, lifting the bum, and then setting it back, so you will feel equal weight on both sides. And then giving some love to the feet again. Maybe using some stroking motions to warm up the feet. My feet are always cold. So that's something that always feels really nice for me, to just warm them up a little bit with my hands. That was the original reason why I started yoga. I imagined that it will make my blood flow just all over my body, and my feet will be warm all the time, and my hands will be warm all the time. Nope, not happening. They're always cold. Squeeze the toes one last time, one by one. The little potatoes. I like to call them little potatoes. And then bring the hands back on the knee and slowly walk them forward. No need to go very deep. I can't go very deep either. It's fine. But if you can, feel free to go as deep as you wish. And then slowly walking the hands back towards the body. Maybe do some side bends here on each side. And then slowly walking the hands back behind the body and unwinding in the legs. Doing some windshield wipers again, just to even it out. And then hugging the knees in towards the chest, maybe bringing the forehead down on the knees. Give yourself a big hug. And then slowly lifting the head. That's it. We are done, finished all the stretches. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoy them and the Hungarian accent. And yeah, I will be doing this again, so I hope you will be back. And for my friends who are watching it, thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a wonderful day. I love you guys.